Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we have inherited Khazaria, and surprisingly, there's not really much going on for factionalism at all. I'm really shocked by that, but we'll see if that changes. We do need to work up our prestige, and we have no player heir of our dynasty. So that's definitely something that we're going to work on. We'll go ahead and call a hunt. And I believe we already have all of our castles maxed out here, if we can get zoomed in. Or very close to it. Yeah, they're not quite all maxed out. Let's go ahead and get this one upgrading. That'll be fine. Okay. 75 prestige. Right now, we need prestige more than anything. We need to work up our level of fame. That is very important to us. Let us leave this adventure behind for now. Excellent. And we also need children. That is also very, very important. This is, of course, our wife. We are attempting to romance her. And let's see, we could gain a special gift, or we could just buy it for 150 gold. 82% chance of stealing it, though. We'll give it a go. We got away with stealing it. Perfect. Gotta love it. So hopefully we will be able to make something happen child-wise here. That would be nice. In fact, that's incredibly important right now. Our brother in Bavaria, the Prince of Bavaria, wants to negotiate an alliance with us. This guy doesn't matter. I'm going to decline. It's this guy that matters. And in fact, we should definitely negotiate an alliance with him. There we go. That is, of course, our father. And that's perfect. Apparently he remarried, but okay, sure. So, obviously, our succession is a major problem right now. We're 37, our wife is 36, and we're hoping that we have some form of a child at some point. We've got 3 concubines, good to go. And we're just fingers crossed right now. A delightful encounter with a charming young servant. So, what are all of these? Attraction opinion plus 30. Plus 40, plus 50. Courtier opinions will be low, but we'll just go ahead and do an attraction opinion. Fantastic. Now, do we have any de jure claims, like on this lady? Yes, we do. So we could go after this. There's probably other de jure claims that Khazaria had that we can go after. We also have borders with the Byzantine Empire at this point. They are male preference primogeniture. Okay, sure. That's actually pretty convenient. We could go after the Byzantines. For now, though, that's not really a thing that we'll do, and we absolutely need to be focused on getting ourselves a child. We're on temptation focus right now, giving us 20% fertility, as well as some seduce scheme power, but we're, of course, romancing, not seducing. So that'll be fine. Any moment now. We need a child. And we need one badly. Our counselor died of old age. Our acquaintance died of old age as well. We do need a steward, and we will put in this queen. That'll be absolutely fine. Okay. Can we do any more investment while we're waiting? Let's see. We can definitely build military camps. Perfect. And yes, over here we can build military camps as well. Over here, we of course are going to want to revoke this, and we should work on swaying this guy. We of course can romance and sway at the same time. So that'll be fine. If we were to revoke this title... Okay, our wife is pregnant. That's very, very good. If we were to revoke this title, we have a 0% chance of acceptance right now. Minus 36%, in fact. So we'll work on that for the moment. We increased our control in the county over here. Excellent. I am quite surprised that we're not having any real factionalism. That's very surprising to me. Unpleasant pleasantries, huh? She's stuck in a conversation with the child killer, huh? And she's not happy about it. We'll try to distract them. There we go. Our scheme gains kindness. Perfect. I mean, our scheme has already borne fruit, so we're reasonably okay with it. We do need a new steward here, and it'll be this guy. Our prisoner escaped. Very rude. I don't know why he'd want to do that. We can grant vassals out to rightful lieges. For the time being, we're going to keep that playing card in our hand, as it were. So that'll be just fine. So this guy's opinion of us, he is disappointed. That's improving. Too many duchies. Hang on. Why do I have too many duchies? Kingdom of Denmark and Sweden. That's fine. These we should have. This Jarldom, we actually should not have. So that grants out to this guy here. And like that. Cool. So that malice should go away now. Yes. He wants to see it on the council. What's he good at? Marshal. Skill 24. That's pretty good, actually. He's a better marshal than this guy. We're going to put him on there. Okay, we got a son. That's absolutely fine. So, male preference. We're going to need a female heir to make that happen. So what about over here? I mean, we're on male preference as well, right? So, primogeniture is actually fine, as long as there are no males. This guy's the current primary heir. This is the Queen of France. Okay, sure. I wonder where she is. Oh, right. France is on male preference partition. But France itself, I believe, is on male only partition, not male preference. So that's the problem with France right now. We can't really work with France unless we have a female heir. So that's going to be required there. Great Moravia is on seniority, so nothing can be done there. Hungary, what are you on? Male preference seniority. So we can't really work with that. Well, we might be able to, but odds are much, much lower that we're going to be able to work with those. Over here, male preference Confederate partition. This is something we might be able to work with. So we're going to need to head down towards Kidnapper. And we'll work on that. Intrigue perk available, so we're going to grab Truth is Relative right now. Fantastic. Anything else that we can build in our castles here? Yes, actually, military camps here. Cool. So this guy's at minus 19 opinion right now. Okay. That's something that we don't really care about. That'll be fine. So he's at 20 opinion now. So if we were to try to revoke this, how would that go? 16% chance of acceptance. Okay. We're going to take the 50 gold here. That bumps up to 32% chance of acceptance. I'm not sure what he liked there. Righteousness, I think. I think that's what that was. Sure. We're going to destroy the fine sword. That'll be absolutely fine. I do want to check on these. Yeah, those are nice and repaired. No real problem there. We do want to take back Oland as soon as we can. We also want to look for an opportunity. This isn't a great opportunity. It's an opportunity. And we would have to kidnap to make that happen. Yeah, it's not great. This is also, I think, a better opportunity. So we would need to kill this kid, which we could work on doing right now. That's fine. We could work on that immediately. And yeah, I think this is a better inheritance to work on. So we can bring in an additional agent here. For 17 gold, that's really cheap. Okay, done. So that's now maxed, at least for the moment. And we'll let that proceed. Cool. We're going to fill up our temptation focus for now, but we're also going to work down this way. We'll swap over to skullduggery focus soon. We were only on the temptation focus for the fertility boost. We can't change it, though, for 2 more years, so that's fine. We can hold court. I don't think we really care too much about that. And I'm just double checking that all of these are maxed out. I believe they are for their current tech level. So that'll be fine. We are working on mangonels and horseshoes. Both of those will be good. Watch posts have been built in Halmstad, so that's max. So at this point, we can definitely bump up our court grandeur a little bit. Like, we're currently paying 13.7 per month. If we maxed this out, we'd be paying 25 per month. I think this is fine. We'll go ahead and max that out. Our court amenities are now maxed. We would like to change to an intrigue court, and we will definitely do that. So we think that our concubine might be cheating. 96% chance of learning about it, so let's go ahead and do that. Cool. 95 and 95. Excellent. This is our guest here. I don't really care about this. A toast to fine company. Fantastic. We need a new spy master, and it will be this fine gentleman here. There we go. Yeah, I think this is absolutely fine to go for. So we would need to kidnap this person here. Because there's... Wait a second. We wouldn't need to kidnap this at all. They would just accept this marriage into a regular marriage. Done. No kidnap required. Fantastic. This kid still needs to die. There's no doubt about that. And I want to double check here. Nastoy. Yes. Okay. So as long as this kid dies, this will enter Scandinavia. Beautiful. That's fantastic. And, you know, as long as nothing else changes. Now, we're the primary heir for our father here. Our father is in fine health. He is flagellant. This kid is deceased. No trace of foul play could be found. Beautiful. Done. Regular betrothal. I like it. So that'll be fantastic. That will get us another location here. It's not quite as important as, like... Ooh, twin daughters. Okay. It's not quite as important as Bavaria. Twin daughters will, of course, be very useful as bargaining chips. So that'll be great. We can grant vassals out to rightful lieges, but again, I just don't want to. We can negotiate alliances. I don't think that's important. At this point, we want our father to die. That is our next goal. He is still in fine health. He is flagellant, so he will possibly die soon. We are fine, and we have exotic food. And we have another daughter. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Because our first child was a son, we're not worried about any of this. We can have all the children we want. Hungary just did some annexation up here. Interesting. Now, we probably do want to take this time to do some de jure claims. We can do a de jure claim here, apparently. Can we de jure claim Kiev? Yes, we can. We have a lot of de jure claims there. Do we need tech to be able to do de jure county claims? Can use individual de jure duchy casus belli. Yeah, so we need chronicle writing for that. Okay, well, horseshoes is going to be done in 8 years. We'll see what gets exposed next. That'll be absolutely fine. Hey, Novgorod. Do we have a de jure claim on you? Yes, we do. We're going to go ahead and take this de jure claim. And we'll raise up our troops down here. We'll raise our men-at-arms. And how many are we going to need? Not many. We'll raise a few levy troops. An enemy ally joined the war. So what do they have in total? 10,000? Okay, that sounds good. We've got more than enough here. So we'll group all of these together, and we'll head up over this way. We'll take the de jure territory. We do get a new intrigue lifestyle perk. Now, we don't actually have to go to Kidnapper at this point. We could just continue working down the Seducer tree. I guess that's fine. And we're going to leave behind a siege force. Actually, this is more than we need. We'll just go ahead and send these guys up over here. Now, they could try to make around this way, and that's a little spooky. So we're going to turn around over here into Ryazan, and we're going to head up over this way, try to cut them off. Is our goal. Actually, I want to come this direction. Yeah, that's what I thought they were doing. Okay. Our wife encouraged chivalry. That's fantastic. We're going to try to catch these guys over here. I don't necessarily believe that we do. Actually, we do catch them. That's great. We're going to finish up our... Yes, I accept your generous gifts. We're going to finish up our siege here in a moment. And we stack wiped them. So this war's over. Perfect. Okay, so our daughter died. That's fine. We've got plenty of others. We will go ahead and enforce our peace at this point and disband our armies. Oh, our Empress died in childbirth? Our Empress died in childbirth. That's less fine. Okay. We'll go for a 22 stewardship wife, I think. That'll be fine. I don't care about spending the prestige right now. Okay, so that brings us back up to 10 of 10, and she can actually manage domain, which means that we can grab back one of these, or potentially we can revoke this. 49% chance. All of these people would join. I think that for now, we're just going to take back this title. So that'll be fine. We'll continue to work on swaying this guy. We don't need to romance our new wife. We've got plenty of children. I'm not concerned about that. So we do have other de jure claims that we can press over here, and I'm definitely interested in doing that. Remember, we can absolutely press de jure claims. We cannot press any other types of claims that would bring things into our realm. So how many troops do you have? 2,000. Okay, cool. That's not very threatening, of course. And let's see what we've got here. Our spouse wants to, more gold at the end of this season than expected. We don't need to save the gold, I don't think. Control level and encourage development in our capital. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. The 20 opinion might have been better. But for now, I think this is okay. This is enough troops, and we'll just walk up over this way. Cool. Our son and heir is lying and testing boundaries. We'll keep an eye on him, but he is charming. I mean, that's a good thing. Let's see, we should probably give him an intrigue education as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. That will be fine. And who will educate him? Will it be us? Yes, we're an elusive shadow, so we'll go ahead and do that. Cool. We may as well put a siege commander in here, right? It feels like that might be a little bit better. Now, where are their troops? They're up here. Cool. No problem there. And we're just going to clean up some of these de jure borders. Okay. We'll head up over this way as soon as we're done with the siege. 78 stress. We're going to put him in our dungeon and become more vigilant. Cool. Siege ends, and we're going to see about coming up here and fighting them. They have to know this is coming. Like, they're going to have to run away. But they don't. They don't even attempt to leave. Okay, I don't know why they're doing that, but sure. Okay, so there we go. We will enforce demands here and disband our troops. Fantastic. What else can we do? Well, we know that we have de jure claims over this way. Do we have anything on Moldavia? No, we don't. What about Wallachia? No. I'm not surprised by those. We'll imprison this queen. Now everyone knows she is our prisoner and half-sister. Okay. So, what about you? Nothing. I just want to go around this entire border here and figure out what we have de jure claims on. We do have a de jure claim here that I feel like we should press. They're actually reasonably powerful. But I still feel like we should press it. This might be a little bit bigger of a fight. That would be fine. We're going to go ahead and put in this guy as our marshal. Wait, does that mean that this guy died? He did. Interesting. So we would need to retract a vassal from him, and it would need to be this guy. But there's a 100% chance. Done. Okay. Then, could we revoke this title? Now, we would only want Oland. 54%? What if we send him a gift? That's 11 opinion. And I want to check imprison as well. 96% chance of imprisonment. 63% here. So we imprison. Now, all of these guys would join, but we have a 96% chance of imprisonment here. Let's give it a go. Yeah. If we had failed that, I would have been upset. We're going to revoke the title. There we go. It is tyranny, but we will absolutely do that. That gets that back in our control. So, of course, we will then hand this back out to a lower noble. Okay, now back to this war over here. The castle's here. Sounds good. We're going to drop a rally point here. We're going to raise our men-at-arms. I probably should have done that previously, but that's okay. And that's fewer troops than we expected. Oh, there's another enemy ally. So is that the number? Yeah, 25k as well. So we're going to raise up a fair amount of troops here. This may cost us some money, but we've got plenty built up. And this should be sufficient troops. We're going to group these together, and we're going to split off our siege forces, about like so. They'll head on down, and we'll give them a siege commander. Now, the rest of these, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to head out over this way. We don't know where the enemy armies are yet, so we don't want to go too far. And we're going to see how this goes. I do want to check in here. No, not here. I want to check in here. Horseshoes is still on the way. That's 7 years away. Okay. Well, we have a son. That's fine. In fact, we've gotten quite a lot of them. Children, I mean. Not necessarily sons. That's only our second son. But that's okay. Let's check in over here. Have you had another son? You have. That son needs to be murdered. Beautiful. So what can we do to make that happen? We can invite in this courtier again for another 17 gold. Perfect. Consider it done. Okay. We can start a slow siege up here, and that's absolutely fine. We will definitely do it. Hostile force here, but not an enemy one. We don't currently know where the enemy army is. Are they in another war as well? No, they are not. Our scheme has been discovered, and that is very unfortunate indeed. But that just means that we need to throw more money at it. So we will bribe this guy, as well as this guy, and this guy, and this guy. What'll that bring us up to? 93 and 95. We can only get 2% more success chance. I think this is probably good enough. How much would this guy cost? Only 14 gold. I'll pay 14 gold for 2%. That'll be fine. We need to move our siege force over and relieve this unit here. Okay, 95% here. And we're unattainable. We just wanted to talk. Perfect. Someone was attempting to murder someone else. I don't really care that much. It's okay. So we're at 19% war score. We've not seen the enemy army, although here is an enemy army. Hang on. Did I just... No, I'm not sure what causes that middle mouse click drag to turn off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to finish up this siege. We'll send these guys up over here. 3 months to arrive here. 48 days over this way. Okay. We're going to try to chase these guys down a bit. I don't necessarily expect that we're going to be able to catch them, but we'll see what happens. We are starving. That is to be expected. They've taken this back. Okay. Good to know. We have an available intrigue perk, and we'll take swift execution. We need to turn back around. These guys are outrunning us. These guys are the primary force anyway, and we need to make our way up this direction. Okay. So we're taking heavy attrition out here, and that's because we have no supplies. We do need to resupply. 19 days. 8 days if we assault. Okay. We're not going to get out of there, but we can maybe make our way up. They may stack wipe us here. See it done, no matter the price. Okay. So I think we're going to get stack wiped here. We did. That is unfortunate. I was hoping we'd be able to get up here faster. They moved through here faster than I expected, considering I was going to accept that, but I clicked wrong. I was expecting we'd be able to make our way through here, or actually they would make their way through here slower because it took us 3 months. But for now, that's fine. We're going to catch them somewhat spread out here. And so that is the idea here. Our concubine is missing. Okay. Left to marry our vassal. I don't really care too much about that. That's okay. We can grab ourselves a new one. You're a giant. Okay, I don't really care. That's fine. So, I mean, they're going to trickle in here, and they were too spread out. This isn't going to work for them. So we're going to win this fight. There we go. And we're going to need to head back over this way. So we win the battle. Unfortunately, they have the ticking war score back on their side at this point. And we can't raise up here, but what we could do is move our troops up over here and raise our men-at-arms. We'd also want to raise about 2,000 levy troops again. So we're going to make our way down this way, and we do need to resupply. So we could do that. Okay, just checking in on our progress over here. If they're going to park here, I would love to swing around and actually fight them. That'd be wonderful. Now, these guys are heading out over this way. We have 3,000 troops here. We can stop gathering that, although we have stopped. Okay. We're going to need to send them around the long way here. And so we shall. He learned Norse. Okay, cool. As I expected, this is a larger war. But we're able to win this. There's no problem here. Although I did just look at the clock. It is well past time to put a cut in here. I got a little engrossed in this, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will win this war. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all. Okay, this is a little awkward, but I will see you all next time.